my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day so far. So today we're here sat on my bed to talk about something that I think needs to be addressed. Basically, it's come to my attention that I'm kind of a shit YouTuber. It's the truth. We all acknowledge it. Ever since I got back from my Euro trip, I've kind of just been like really absent, and I kind of just wanted to explain it all to you guys. In this video I think I'll talk a little bit about my trip. I'll talk a little bit about some health issues I've been having lately. I've had to go gluten-free because of some like autoimmune situations that are going on in my body. Basically my body hates me. Some stuff about Josh, relationships, my channel, etc. So it's kind of just like a life updates telling you what's going on in my life at the moment, and kind of like sorry for being the worst person in the world and like never uploading. And I feel like my videos, when I have uploaded, they just haven't been as good as they could be. Like they've just been like tutorials because I haven't really wanted to be like myself, because I haven't been feeling myself basically. So yeah, that's what today's about. Also, it is like so incredibly hot right now, so if I start like sweating and like my hair ends up on top of my head by the end of this video, that's what's going on. It is like so hot in Sydney right now and I'm wearing long sleeves. What is wrong with me? So I think I'm going to start off with my trip, because I've had so many people asking me about how my Croatia trip was, because I did that whole entire video about my body image issues and stuff like that, and I've just had a lot of people inboxing me and stuff asking me how I went. To be honest, it was the most incredible week of my entire life. If you haven't seen the video already, I have the video linked down below, or I'll make a little like box so you can actually see how it was. But I haven't really gone in depth and told you guys about it yet. It was incredible. I went for 2 weeks, so I spent 5 days in Amsterdam by myself, which was, I wasn't meant to be by myself, I was meant to be staying with a friend, but then I ended up staying in a hostel by myself. It was a weird 5 days. Like, I can officially say, some of you are going to judge me for this, some of you will just think, I don't even know what you guys even think about this, but I can officially say I'm probably like one of the few people my age who haven't been to Amsterdam and gotten high. I personally have never gotten high in my life. I've never tried a jog, and I was always like, oh, maybe in Amsterdam I might try it, but to be honest, I chickened out. Something like kind of nice to be able to say that like I never gave in, because I've never really wanted to do drugs, and to be able to say that I've never done one is something that not many people can say. Like, I've never even smoked a cigarette. So when I was actually in the situation where it was possible, I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to do it, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. If you smoke weed, I'm not against that. Like, personally I am, but like, I'm not going to judge you if you do. If you're young, obviously I totally judge you. You should not be doing that until you're over the age of 18. And if you do it excessively, don't do it excessively. But me personally, that's my decision. So I had a very cultural week in Amsterdam by myself, but it was actually really refreshing. Like, I stayed in hostels. I stayed right next to Vondel Park, and the one downside of being alone was that I was kind of scared to stay out late at night. I did go to the red light district on one night because my friend Nicola was there only one night because she was working, so I only really got to see her one day. And I made her take me to the red light district just so I would see it, and it was like so crazy. I just didn't know where to look. I wanted to vlog it, but then I didn't, because I was like, there's naked people everywhere. So yeah, being by yourself at night isn't the best, so I was always making sure that I got home before it got dark, and because I was so jet lagged, like that wasn't really an issue. I don't know, it was really good when it was like museums and stuff, because I'm a really sort of like artistic person, so I really like to take time to take things in. So when I was at the Van Gogh Museum, I literally spent hours in there and just walked around and got lost. I went to like the Amsterdam Museum. I went and did, I went to like all the Holocaust memorial stuff. So there was a Holocaust museum. Anne Frank house. I waited in line for 2.5 hours on my own in the pouring rain. I was freezing to death. That's another thing about Amsterdam. I thought it was going to be like really hot. No, it was freezing, and all I had was shorts because like I was going to Croatia. So yeah, I was freezing my tits off the whole time, and I was like under my umbrella by myself like, but Anne Frank house was incredible. If you're ever in Amsterdam, that is the one thing. It may not look like it's worth the wait, but it is so worth the wait. It's like very inspiring and very uplifting in a weird way. Like, you kind of leave feeling so motivated to, I don't know, like make a change or make something of your life because she couldn't. It's just a very strange but uplifting experience, I found. Anyway, so after my 5 days by myself, I was very lonely, and then I luckily made friends with some people in my hostel my first night in Croatia. And then I went to meet everyone on the dock of my trip for Croatia. It was amazing. We had the most incredible group of like 30 people. I have never, even like the tour guides actually said they've never seen 30 people mesh together so well, like and so quickly. It was actually just like insane. I went completely alone, that's the thing. I was going onto like this party boat by myself and I left with like 30, what felt like 30 best friends. Like it was insane. And we also had a really creative boat as well. So we were filming like music videos, which I'll link down below as well. I starred in one of those. And we also were filming like the sort of promo ad, I think, for like next year's, or they're actually selling tickets right now. So I actually have a discount code if you want to like book the same trip as me. But yeah, we're filming like the promo video as well. So we had the drone going, we had like full camera crew on the boat partying like with us. So there was so much like creative energy and juices going on the boat. So that was really, really good. Body image wise and like fears wise, I was so proud of myself. Like you guys would be so proud of me, like, huh. Basically on the first day, I was like, F it. I put on my one piece and I was like, you know what? Start small, put on the one piece, off I went to go have a swim. First jump in the water, okay, I didn't jump in the water, I like stepped in and then I like had my arms up and I was like, because I'm like terrified of water. But turns out I can swim. Who knew? Once I realized that I could swim and once I realized that there was nothing to be afraid of and the water was so clear that if there's any sharks I could see them on like 100 meters away, so it was fine. On the first day I saw one of the other girls were sitting sort of like on the edge of the boat. She wasn't getting in the water and I was like, had a chat with her later that night when we were drunk and she was saying that she was a bit self-conscious and I was like, look at this video that I made, I feel you girl, I feel you. So then the next day she came up to me and she was just like, I put my one piece on, I'm going swimming, and then I was like, oh my god. So then after she did that, I've literally just walked straight back in my room, taken off my one piece, put on my two piece, which I've never felt comfortable in. I didn't feel comfortable in it, I'm not gonna lie. And I just made myself wear it for the entire day. And what was like so, like, it sounds really stupid for it to be like life-changing, but for me what was so life-changing was that I, curves and all, cellulite and all, in a two-piece just dancing around on top of the deck, drinking with my beer gut out because I had drunk so much anyway. No one treated me different. No one thought I was unattractive, like even if they did, like I didn't feel like they were treating me any differently. I'm not kidding when I say I forced myself to live in a bikini, like forced myself. And it wasn't comfortable, but I just pushed through, put it in the back of my mind, and I just have never felt so free. And because that was my biggest fear, it kind of like once I got over that, I felt like I could do anything. It was my 23rd birthday and I parasailed into my 23rd birthday. Like the moment it went midnight in Australia, I was in the air, 500 meters in the air. Like it was crazy. I would never have done that. I'm a chicken. I swam out so far into the ocean so many times. I'm not gonna lie, I had like 3 panic attacks throughout the week. I did. They happened. I vlogged a couple. I'm probably not going to show you because like I just don't want to, but I did have a breakdown a few times. It wasn't easy, but I got through it. And the one message that I want to give to all of you guys is that it feels so free. Like I had never felt so free in my life and I didn't realize how much I was holding myself back until I was on this trip. And when I say it was the best week of my life, I think the reason that I feel like it was, like I was so happy all the time, was that I was so free. Like I was letting go of the things that always held me back and stopped me from doing things that I wanted to do and like having fun. I don't know, it just felt amazing. So it was really, really great. I stuck to it. Yeah. I think Josh has got home. Wait, Josh! Josh! Come here! Another life update. This one's living with me for a month, 2 months.
What?
You've been living with me.
Oh, been living, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got another till December 5th, I think.
And then where are you going? You're leaving me. He's leaving me.
Yeah, I am. Going to Canberra.
He's going to Canberra. He's leaving me, so you can go away now.
Oh.
Just leave me now.
Wait, I was looking good though.
Oh, were you?
I'm pretty burnt at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to the beach?
Went to the beach.
Mm.
These things happen. Life falls apart.
That's what I was just telling them.
Just to update you all, I just got a ticket, so.
What? A ticket?
Yeah, just, you know, parking ticket.
Shit. So yeah, Josh's lease ran out about a couple of months ago. So now he's actually moved in with me for 2-ish months, I think, or a month. I don't know how long. He's been living with me for the past like probably like 4 weeks or something. And then he's leaving me on the 8th of December, I think, no, 5th of December to go to Canberra, and then we're doing the long distance thing again. So what can you do? But yeah, I think the weirdest thing about that is going to be I'm now suddenly like used to him being here like 24/7, and then he's just going to go and I'm like never going to see him. I'm going to go to Canberra like probably every second weekend, and he'll come down here a lot as well, so we'll make it work. But it's a lot closer than Spain because we've definitely done 7 months apart while he was in Spain, so it could be worse. Okay, next on my list of things to tell you is that I got really sick when I came back. Some of you may know, you might have seen me on Snapchat, I was just super sick. Literally for like 2 months straight, I had it all listed out in a book. I had sickness after sickness after sickness after sickness. Even when I showed a doctor, they were like, whoa, something is definitely wrong here. And then can you believe this? Hang on, just Amsterdam, right? So you can buy any drug you want in Amsterdam. They're just like selling it on the street. I even saw someone selling ecstasy on the street, like with a big sign saying like, ecstasy here. Like, in Amsterdam, okay? You can buy anything. Next minute, I really needed some Sudafed, so like some like cold and flu stuff, because I wanted to fix my nose, because everyone knows it's really bad to fly long haul or just to fly at all with a blocked nose, like with a cold, because pressure and stuff. Turns out that Amsterdam has completely banned every single like cold and flu thing. So Sudafed is banned, any cold and flu tablet is banned. All they could give me was this salty like nose spray stuff and earplugs. And I was like, are you kidding me? I can go buy ecstasy outside, but you're not even going to give me like Sudafed. So flying home without like cold and flu tablets and whatever, basically my ear kind of burst and my nose like split so much from the pressure, my sinuses, that I was getting nosebleeds every single day. I got an even worse like ear infection, and then a nose infection, and then I got tonsillitis, and then I got this, and then I got that, and then I got another cold, and then my wisdom teeth started messing up, and then I had to get all 4 wisdom teeth removed. I kind of just went on a bender in Croatia and just drank my weight every day in alcohol, and that obviously like brings your immune system like to the floor. And then with jet lag on top of that and all the sicknesses on top of that, like it just didn't work, and my immune system was at absolute lowest. And one thing that I do know is that my immune system is something that I need to watch out for, because my mum actually has 1 million, and I'm not even joking, about 1 million autoimmune diseases, so it runs in my family. And what has basically ended up happening is they now think that I have lupus, like my mum. So lupus is like a connective tissue disease. If it's not lupus, they think it is, but if it's not lupus, I still have a connective tissue disease of some sort. It's completely unrelated to like all the sicknesses I had, but that was what has come out of me being so sick for so long. It just awoke something within my immune system. So basically my body is attacking the connective tissues, which is like joints and stuff like that. My fingers, you may have seen on like Snapchat, have been turning white. My like whole hand sometimes turn completely white whenever I touch cold things. That's part of it. That's called Raynaud's. Anyway, when I started getting that, I was like, hang on, that's like a symptom of lupus as well. So I went to the rheumatologist, got some tests done, and yeah, so yeah, that's what's happening. I now have a disease. That's what everyone wants in life. But one thing I have learned from my mum is that you can actually control autoimmune diseases, or like get them a lot better with food. So often when things are like inflammatory foods, so gluten, some people have issues with tomatoes and like lactose, whatever it is that like irritates you and your disease or whatever, food and the gut can be like a really big thing for making a change and like making yourself better or worse. Mum has actually, she would have been in a wheelchair if she hadn't changed her diet and gone on this whole like elimination diet. So she's like got more energy and looks better than she did like 20 years ago, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I've decided, because I'm 23, Mum didn't get any of her diseases until she was like 30. So I'm 23, I'm not ready to like become an old lady with like a bad back and like knobbly knees because my tissues are destroying themselves. So I decided to go gluten-free, because gluten is the #1 inflammatory that is known for lupus and autoimmune diseases. So if you have an autoimmune disease, you should try this as well, if you want. So I've officially been gluten-free for a week so far, and also I've been having a lot of stomach issues, so we think I may have become like a little bit more intolerant to it when all of this flared up. So joy to the world, I now can't eat bread and all my favourite foods, so I'm probably going to get a lot thinner in the coming months. So if anyone starts like commenting thinking that I'm like doing naughty things, like I'm sure you could assume that from my previous videos, I'm not. I'm just not eating gluten, so that's probably what is going on there. I think that's kind of like all I had to update you. I kind of just wanted to let you guys know why I've been so out of it. This has been like 3 months of like sickness, and when you're sick you also get very like emotional, so it like impacts your mental health as well. So but I'm doing things to make myself better. This whole gluten-free thing is actually going really well. I'm feeling a lot better. Like I'm not having stomach issues at all, and I was having stomach issues a lot. And yeah, I'm not feeling sick anymore. My body isn't as sore anymore. I was getting so sore, and you know, a week already and I'm already feeling a difference. So hopefully this is going to make me feel a lot better. I'm not as tired as well. That's another one. I was feeling so fatigued. So when it comes to like filming and editing, if you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood, and it's not going to happen. So now that I'm feeling better, I'm hoping to upload a lot more and to be more like myself in my videos, because it's about time I started being myself again, to be honest, because it's just been like 2 months of a mess. 2 months of an absolute mess. Yeah. If you guys have made it all the way through to this point, congratulations. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up down below letting me know that you got to this point, because I want to know how many of you got here or how many just like clicked away, because I feel like a lot of you will have just clicked away because I've just been rambling about myself for way too long. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me whinging. But anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you very soon with another video. Goodbye.